To be with you, and I don't think anybody is going to complain especially about the weather. I'm Derek Ray here at the microphone, and sitting alongside me is the former England international Sue Smith. And with the game just moments away now, this really ought to be a superb watch. Tell us about your pre-match thoughts.
It's great to be here. I think it's important that both teams are focused from the off though, and they start quickly. But I'd love to see some goals. Hopefully I've not just cursed it.
Kylian Mbappe. Kun. And a throw-in it's going to be. Van Aken. Scott McTominay. Trincao. Mbappe. Kylian Mbappe. And a goal! That is a very bright start. Perfect way to open.
Well, if we watch this again, it's all about the run. You've got to question the defending, but I don't want to take anything away from his superb individual goal.
So the match has restarted, 1-0 here. And it crossed the touchline, so a throw in here. Trincao. And the ball is with Girassi. Well, that takes the wind out of their sails. Great defending. Trincao. Girassi. Losing possession. Chance to do damage. Real chance. Well, the keeper is happy the bar was there. Kun. Ball's gone. Ronaldinho. He's got to score! And they've done it to square the game once again. Exhilarating.
Well, we can see it again, and he does well. He shows great strength and balance to fend the defender off, and then he slots it home. It's a really good goal, that.
So back underway following the equaliser. Trincao. Here's Mbappe. Scott McTominay. Playing with patience. Could go ahead. Must take the lead here. Really getting stuck in. Pelé. And it's with Ronaldinho. And he might be through here. Well, right decision, right timing, a confident keeper. Trincao. And the ball is with Girassi. Might it be Mbappe? And a goal to re-establish their advantage. Just look at the celebrations.
Well, here's the replay, and what a run this is. They just couldn't get anywhere near him, and then he manages to keep his cool at the end and finishes it off well.
Vieira. If you're wondering about stoppage time, 1 minute to be added on. The first half here comes to an end. Well, they've got things going again here, and I wonder what kind of second half we have in store for us. Scott McTominay. Well, the attack looks promising. Element of risk there, but he's won the ball. Not ideal, losing it there. It's a splendid run by Mbappe. And it's gone out of... Oh, that is a penalty! And the substitution will occur now. Is it going... Might it be Mbappe? Oh, in it goes! No! Has his hat-trick, a special moment for him. So on with the action, 3-1 the scoreline at the moment. And they'll get ready for the throw-in. Well, found wanting in the throw-in department there. Trincao. Here's Mbappe. Just the challenge that was required. Pele. Ronaldinho. Oh, in with a chance. Must finish. And a goal. It was served up on a silver platter for him. Well, they've been getting the substitute ready, and now they will make the personnel change. Just cutting off the supply. A quarter of an hour remaining here. The referee spotted the infringement, and it will be a free kick in a position of genuine menace. Well, they've decided to make a change. Nicely out of there.
Well, the atmosphere's brilliant, isn't it? It feels like it's just gone up a notch too.
This could square the game. Well, goal kick, just as it was looking promising. Well, if only he had timed his run slightly better. Offside. Marquinhos. It's with Porro. Trincao. Scott McTominay. 5 minutes to go. Now, let's see what they can do here. But they took care of the situation defensively. Balde. And on to Osimhen. Now with Thuram. Happy to shoot. And a really important stop. That should keep spirits up.
Yeah, that's just kept the hopes alive, but the final whistle is looming.
That's expert defending, and that will be all for this game anyway, and defeat for the visitors, much to the disappointment of their supporters.
Yeah, it was a real below-par performance from them. They never really got going, did they? They certainly need to move on quickly and pick up for the next game.
And a warm welcome on what is an ideal night for football, you've got to say. I'm Derek Ray, and sitting alongside me ready to provide tactical analysis is Sue Smith. and we're fully convinced this game will live up to its billing. How do you see this one going?
I think it's so important that both teams start on the front foot, take the game to the opposition, and an early goal would certainly set any nerves.
Trincao. Girassi. On to Trincao. Well, a disappointing touch, and now a corner. Playing it short. Mbappe. Can they do it? Eusebio. Credit to them for winning it back. Zinedine Zidane. The high press was on, and that's a fantastic tackle. And the keeper making sure that there were no straps to feed on for the attackers. Perfect challenge. Couldn't keep the move going. Van Aken. In it goes! The opening goal in this contest.
Well, if you watch this again, you can see he's under all sorts of pressure, but still manages to keep his cool, and he finishes it off well.
Eusebio. And giving it away. Chance here. Superbly read and executed. Again, they couldn't keep it. Zinedine Zidane. Scott McTominay. Girassi. And diving to thwart him. And a relatively straightforward save for the keeper. Zinedine Zidane. So 1 minute of stoppage time, that's what the officials have said. And striking it. Oh, it's in! A 2-goal cushion now, and the lead fully merited.
Well, here's the replay, and what a run this is. They just couldn't get anywhere near him, and then he manages to keep his cool at the end and finishes it off well.
So back underway with the lead standing at 2-0. The first half here comes to an end. So the referee's whistle as the action is restarted. Trincao. And he has options available. A goal! They're absolutely racing away with this. 3 to the good now.
Well, here we can see it again, and this is what he's capable of given the time and space. You've got to question the defending. Could they have got a tackle in earlier? It's a wonderful solo effort, though.
This is looking rather comfortable for them. 3-0. Jude Bellingham. And he did well to cut it out. Girassi. Bellingham. Eusebio. An effective challenge. Mbappe. Van Aken. And lost the ball. Scott McTominay. Van Aken. Is it going to be a goal? And I tell you what, on this sort of form, very few would lay a glove on them.
Well, if we watch this again, it's all about the run. You've got to question the defending, but I don't want to take anything away from his superb individual goal.
And this is turning into something of a rout. 4-0. Mbappe. Dembele. Frank Rijkaard now. Plenty of support here. Thuram. Mbappe. Well, there's a living, breathing example of positional sense. Trincao. Marcus Thuram. Could be! And a good challenge to bring that attack to an end. George Best. And it's with Eusebio. Can he? And with that, the attack fizzles out. Kylian Mbappe. Mbappe. Now with Thuram. Oh, there it is! It's one goal after another, and it speaks to the quality of that performance.
Well, here we can see it again, and he just hits this so sweetly. You knew as soon as he connected with...
And that is going to be that. Well, a tale of woe in terms of the scoreline as far as the visitors are concerned here.
Well, you can see how gutted some of the players are. They know they've been poor today. Not just one or two, it was collectively all over the pitch. Much improvement needed for the next...
Well, the weather forecasters promised us an agreeable day for football, and that's exactly what we've got. I'm Derek Ray, and joining me to provide expert analysis is Sue Smith. And everyone here on tenterhooks, you'd have to say, with good reason. It's Barcelona taking on Real Madrid.
Well, it's a pleasure to be here, and I'm anticipating a good game today. The coaching staff have done all they can. Now it's about taking it onto the pitch.
Pele. Rafinha. Zinedine Zidane. Dembele. He has teammates around him. Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. Nedved. Well, he keeps going, and he's made headway. Eden Hazard. Kylian Mbappe. Gianluca Zambrotta. Johan Cruyff. That must take the lead here. And it's in! 1-0. They've breached the defence.
Well, here's the replay, and what a run this is. They just couldn't get anywhere near him, and then he manages to keep his cool at the end and finishes it off well.
So Real restart the game. Disappointed to have conceded. Can they find an equaliser? Defensive Brazilians to shut them down. Pavel Nedved. Kvaratskhelia. Pele. Well, they're moving the ball neatly enough. Just looking for that decisive pass. Makelele. Not too fussy in clearing his lines. Giorgio Chiellini. It's with Petit. Pele. Now Cruyff. And it's in! A goal for Barcelona! They are the team in charge.
Well, here's the replay. Despite lots of pressure from the defender, he manages to hold him off, gets his shot away. It's a good goal, that.
So 2-0 now. Zinedine Zidane. What can Real do from this position? Well, it came to nothing in the end. And there it is, the half-time whistle.
Coming up half-time, don't forget we're having the lucky raffle, and also don't forget the lucky programme.
So into the second half, and you can't really put it any other way. A huge gulf in quality between the sides in the first 45. Will we see a response from Real? Well, there's an example of how to press high up. Dembele. Mbappe with it. Well, he's certainly not alone. It did look on for them, but not to be. Claude Makelele. Now with Kvaratskhelia. Real Madrid have given us away. Pele! And a goal! Wonderful stuff as they accelerate away from the opposition.
Another look now, and you can see he's under all sorts of pressure here. He's done well, though, to fend them off. Really strong play and a good finish, too.
So a personnel change then. Is this going to be a thrashing? 3-0 now. Jairzinho. Zinedine Zidane. Dembele on the ball. Cristiano Ronaldo. And on to Pele. 20 minutes to go. And Barcelona winning the ball back. Ronaldo. Pele, real chance. Danger averted. Out of play and a Real Madrid throw-in coming up. They will now make use of the substitutes bench. Now options are plenty. Mbappe. And quite simply, a wonderful chance was squandered. Cristiano Ronaldo. Dembele. Well, he had to read it and get there, and did. And that is that. The final whistle has sounded, and it's a victory for Barcelona. What did you make of their performance?
Well, that was really comfortable, wasn't it? The play going forward was so clinical. Took them apart at times and produced some top quality finishes too.
Well, just the sort of weather the fans were hoping for this evening. It's absolutely ideal. I'm Derek Ray, and joining me for commentary today here on the gantry is the former England winger, Sue Smith. And no question, this ought to be a game that gets pulses racing. It's Real Madrid up against Arsenal.
Well, it's a pleasure to be here, and I'm anticipating a good game today. The coaching staff have done all they can. Now it's about taking it onto the pitch.
Teammates around him. Genuine chance. And a goal! Not wasting much time today. They strike first.
Well, if we watch this again, it's a really good finish. He goes for precision rather than power, and the keeper's got no chance.
On they go again, and Arsenal know they need to wipe out that last goal. Johan Cruyff. And it's with Marco van Basten. Rafinha. Dembele. Dembele on the ball. Options in the centre. Looking for the angle. And a goal it is for Real Madrid. They are on a victory course.
Well, here we can see it again, and he shows great ability to get past his man. And then it's really good centre-forward play, isn't it? Holds off the defender who's putting a lot of pressure on him, and then he just keeps his cool to finish well.
So underway once more, 2-0 the lead here. Lilian Thuram. Van Basten has it, not getting anxious when they have the ball. But then the commentator's curse comes into play. Jeremy Frimpong. And it's with Marco van Basten. And promising stuff from Arsenal, but they took care of the situation defensively. Rafinha. Here's Rafinha. Likes to run with the ball at his feet. Chance for Dembele. Well, a bit short with the clearance. Easing the pressure there. Zinedine Zidane. And with that, the attack fizzles out. There to win it back. And there it is, the half-time whistle. change now.
From the stadium and may face prosecution.
So the second half underway, and it's going to take a colossal effort from Arsenal if they are to turn this around. Well, moving the ball around nicely as they try to get themselves back within a goal. Mbappe. Zidane on the ball. Rudhurit. And with that, the attack fizzles out. Emmanuel Petit. Dembele. A throw has been given. Hazard. Gullit has it. Attacking possibilities for Real. But a good piece of defending to bring it to an end. Kylian Mbappe. Oh, good skill, and he's managed to beat his man. There it is, and he could scarcely have had an easier finish.
Well, if we watch this again, it's an open net. They're not always as easy as they look, though. Sometimes you overthink the finish. He certainly didn't.
Mbappe. Jairzinho. Kroos. Succeeded in winning it back. Just 15 minutes remaining. Van Basten.
Well, the atmosphere's brilliant, isn't it? It feels like it's just gone up a notch too. There's not long left now, and I just wonder, can they see it out?
And fine work from Arsenal to win it back. And he's made headway. Individual brilliance. Kylian Mbappe. Real chance. So the final whistle now, and disappointment for Arsenal, you've got to say. A defeat for them. Your assessment?
Yeah, just not at the levels that we're used to from them. They looked a little bit sluggish from the start, to be honest. They'll be disappointed with that, and they'll certainly look to bounce back quickly.
Hello, it's great to be with you, and I don't think anybody is going to complain, especially about the weather. I'm your match commentator, Derek Ray, and sitting alongside me, ready with all her tactical observations, Sue Smith. And we can't wait for this one to start, with justifiable cause. It's Real Madrid facing Barcelona.
It's a pleasure to be here, anticipating a good game today and an atmosphere to match. Certainly been buzzing in here ahead of kick-off. Hopefully, we're not disappointed.
Hazard might rely on teamwork. Just knocked it out of there. And a goal! An early boost for them. The first gun of the game. They're off and running.
Well, here we can see it again. He hits it so cleanly. Perfect contact. And the keeper never really had a chance. It's a fantastic strike.
Well, Barcelona get things going again. A wake-up call for them, perhaps. And going for pure power from a long way out.
He's so unlucky not to score. I didn't think he'd shoot from there, but nearly got his reward.
And it's Barcelona's turn now. Johan Cruyff. Must be! Oh, it still needs clearing! And a simple clearance, a good one. Dembele, chances on. Textbook closing down, and now they're on the attack. And it's in! Real Madrid firmly in charge here.
Well, here's the replay, and it all starts with the delivery into the box. Just begging for someone to get on the end of it. And it's a controlled finish, great connection, and the keeper can't do much about that. It's a brilliant goal.
So the ball rolling again, 2-0 the score. Son. Now with Kroos. Using all his defensive acumen to cut it out. Gullit. Here's Rafinha. Barca recovering possession well. Well, the half-time interval fast approaching, and it's so far so good for Real Madrid, certainly. Your assessment?
Yeah, they've been the better of the two sides. They've created some good opportunities as
An amazing piece of goalkeeping.
I just don't think he can believe that that's not got in, but he's met his match with the keeper. His superb reactions kept that one out.
Can he get one back? Well, the managers will now deliver their half-time team talks. We're at the end of 45 minutes in this game.
We'll be having the lucky raffle, and also don't forget the lucky program draw number is on the back page of your programs.
And so back in business here, and there can be no denying it. A huge gulf between the teams in the first 45. Will we see a response from Barcelona in the second half? Rafinha. Dembele. Deserves credit for winning the ball back. And the keeper showing tremendous command. And behind for a corner. And routine for the keeper. Disappointing delivery. Might be a chance here. Will he? In it goes! He's made it a brace for himself. No stopping him, apparently.
Well, here we can see it again, and this is what he's capable of given the time and space. You've got to question the defending. Could they have got a tackle in earlier? It's a wonderful solo effort, though.
So on they go again, and every indication that Real are going to stroll to victory here. Thuram. And Nesta with it. Now with Thuram. Nesta. Bale. Heung-min Son. How can he take them on and beat them? And collected with considerable ease. Well, we're inside the final quarter of an hour now. Nesta. Greif. Gullit has it. Real Madrid regaining possession. Kylian Mbappe. Ruud Gullit. Here's Rafinha. Hazard on the ball. And a chance for Eden Hazard. So a Real Madrid corner. And not one but two substitutions here for Real Madrid. Well, the corner too close to the goalkeeper that time. Oh, he's through here. And the referee says that will do it. It's the end of the game, and it's a victory for Real Madrid. Their fans are going to be happy with this.
Well, it was a very assured performance, wasn't it? Particularly impressed with their play going forward. They were really lively and almost cutting through at will at times. The result never in much doubt.
And a warm welcome on what is a fine day for football. I'm delighted to be able to report. My name is Derek Ray, and joining me for commentary, ready to provide all the tactical intricacies, is Sue Smith. And with the atmosphere really building up nicely, we should be in for a terrific contest. It's Real Madrid, and they take on Real Madrid.
Well, I'm sure both managers will have given them their final instructions. Go out and give it their all. Hopefully, that'll be enough for a positive result. I'm looking forward to this one.
Hazard with others to team up with. After the foul, a chance to contemplate what is next, and perhaps a goal from this free kick. And never in any doubt from the keeper. Rafinha. Really inventive stuff from Real here. There it is! A delightful start to this match. Just what they were hoping for.
Another look now, and you can see he's under all sorts of pressure here. He's done well, though, to fend them off. Really strong play and a good finish, too.
So the action continues. Will there be a quick response from Real? Jairzinho. Making progress. Dembele. The ball back with Real now. Eusebio. Dalglish. Well, still searching for the equaliser, but not passing it anxiously. And couldn't quite square the game. Close.
Well, that's not far away, is it? It's a good effort. They've just got to keep going, and I'm sure they'll get the equaliser.
Marcelo. Kenny Dalglish. Ruud Gullit. David Beckham. And Real's real chance. Corner kick then to Real. What can they do from this situation? Well, Real Madrid are going to make the change now. Well, not quite the corner he had in mind. Goalkeeper has it. Well, inching towards half-time. Real Madrid hold the advantage. What strikes you about their performance so far?
Well, they have controlled patches of that first half. They've created some good opportunities, but only being...
This could level it. And it's in. Beyond the goalkeeper. Real Madrid are level.
Well, here's the replay, and what a strike this is. He gets so much power behind it. The keeper has no chance.
So in business once more on the back of that very important equaliser. 1-1.
Coming up half-time, don't forget.
So the whistle then. We're up the halfway stage.
And also don't forget the lucky programme draw number.
So the referee's whistle as the action is restarted. Eusebio. No panic, just passing. Well, it could be on for him here. Oh, yes! A goal! Exactly what they were looking for, and he's come up with it.
Well, here's the replay, and probably one of the simpler finishes you'll see this week. From that sort of range, there was never really any doubt that he'd put it away.
So the ball is rolling again. 2-1 the score. What's going to happen next? Petit. He's going forward well here. Oh, the challenge was spot on. Marek Hamšík. Dalglish. Hamšík. Gullit. Oh, really good reflexes and danger averted. Growing pressure here and another corner. Not quite the accuracy he was looking for. That'll be a goal kick. Gullit. Petit. Hazard. Well, we have 20 minutes left in this game. Playing with patience. Gullit. Kenny Dalglish. Mbappe. Hamšík. Making progress is Kylian Mbappe. Zinedine Zidane. Here's Rafinha. Gullit. Rafinha. Ruud Gullit. Real Madrid attacking, and they have to give it a go with time not on their side. And it crossed the byline, a goal kick as a result. Now Fabio Cannavaro. So there goes the final whistle. Real Madrid victorious, and their fans are going to be happy with this.
Yeah, it was a close game, lots of energy from both sides. Quite evenly matched, weren't they? But I think they deserved the result overall.
Hello and a warm welcome on what is a glorious night for football. Perfect playing conditions. My name is Derek Ray, and joining me for commentary, ready to provide all the tactical intricacies, is Sue Smith. And no question, this ought to be a game that gets pulses racing. It's Brentford taking on Real Madrid.
I think it's so important that both teams start on the front foot, take the game to the opposition, and an early goal would certainly settle any nerves.
Eusebio. Zinedine Zidane. Now with Azar. Well, couldn't quite find his teammate. Marek Hamšík. Henry. And no-nonsense defensive clearance. Toni Kroos. On to Hamšík. Maldini. Plenty of support here. A chance to nudge in front. Corner kick here. Well, they're bound to be disappointed with that. Goalkeeper's ball. Kroos. Well, it takes confidence to try your luck from that sort of distance.
He's so unlucky not to score. I didn't think he'd shoot from there, but nearly got his reward.
Moises Caicedo. Eusebio. Now with Hamšík. Hamšík now. He's in here. I think he'll be kicking himself. Ruled offside.
Well, I'm not sure why he's not on the move inside the box. He just gets caught standing still. It's really poor, that.
Hamšík. Can he put them in front? In it goes! The opening goal in this contest.
Here it is again, and he catches this so well. It's a great technique. The power just takes it past the goalkeeper.
1-0 then. And the whistle is sounded for half-time in this game. So back in business, the ball moving again, and Real with a bit of work ahead of them. Well, good run and good ball control. Oh, there it is! A back-and-forth sort of match. Now they're level again. The lead lasted merely minutes.
Well, here we can see it again, and he just hits this so sweetly. You knew as soon as he connected with it that this was going in.
So back underway following the equaliser. Maldini. And it's with Eusebio. Henry. Can he finish this? Oh, that is a majestic goal! Volleyed home with precision and style. Superbly done.
Well, you can see this all begins with a lovely ball into the box, just crying out to be finished. And once it falls to him, he's never missing. Calm as you like, slots it home.
So the action continues. Will there be a quick response from Real? And a good take under duress there. Zinedine Zidane. And Hamšík with the clearance. 20 minutes remaining. Hazard. Zidane on the ball. That's a good-looking run from Eden Hazard. And you don't want to lose possession there. So a corner kick it'll be following the deflection. Here it is now, a substitution. And buying them time. Eusebio. Kevin De Bruyne. Kevin De Bruyne on the move, but really sticking to their task defensively. Trailing as they are, they're not likely to get too many opportunities. And there goes the final whistle. It ends in defeat for Real Madrid, much to the disappointment of their supporters.
Well, they were just a bit off it today, weren't they? Sometimes that happens. They need to reflect and learn from it, and then look to bounce back in the next game.
And a warm welcome on what is an ideal night for football, you've got to say. My name is Derek Ray, and joining me for commentary, ready to provide all the tactical intricacies, is Sue Smith. And everyone here on tenterhooks, you'd have to say with good reason. It's Sporting, and they take on Real Madrid.
Well, I'm sure both managers will have given them their final instructions. Go out and give it their all. Hopefully, that'll be enough for a positive result. I'm looking forward to this one.
Confident attacking play. Well, a swift challenge and a throw-in coming up. Socrates. And a throw-in for Sporting. Emmanuel Petit. And teammates around him. And a goal! Not bad for starters. They take an early lead.
Well, we can have another look at this. It's a brilliant strike. He makes great contact with the ball, and the goalkeeper just watches it fly past him.
Well, the action underway. Can Real find a response now? Thierry Henry. Bale. Petit. Dembele on the ball. Nicely timed tackle. Bale. And he's broken free. And there it is, the goal they wanted for security. They lead by 2 now. They can breathe that bit more easily.
Well, if we watch this again, it's all about the run. You've got to question the defending, but I don't want to take anything away from his superb individual goal.
2-0 now, and back underway. Eden Hazard. So plenty of forward momentum from Real Madrid here. Working away patiently, looking for an opening. Fluency of movement. Oh, the threat level is still high. Well, it comes to nothing in the end. Henry. Oh, big moment. What a save. It's a corner. Well, it still could be dangerous. And a confident clearance. Son. Good-looking sequence. Oh, the goalkeeper did well to hang on to that one. And with that, the first half draws to a close.
Now, please remind you that racism will not be tolerated in any form, and offenders will be removed from the stadium. And
So into the second half, and you can't really put it any other way. A huge gulf in quality between the sides in the first 45. Will we see a response from Real? And the problem not completely solved. Henry. Bale. And now Henry. Now with Iniesta. Iniesta goes through the gears. Well, it came to nothing in the end. Dembele. Gullit has it. Oh, could be an opportunity here. Oh, I think he'll be kicking himself. Ruled offside.
Well, I'm not sure why he's not on the move inside the box. He just gets caught standing still. It's really poor, that.
Rafinha. Dembele. He's got to score! And Dembele couldn't keep the ball. Sound piece of defending. Gullit. Zinedine Zidane. Could reduce the deficit. And there is the goal! Well, that changes the equation. And they have the momentum now.
Well, we can see it again, and he does well. He shows great strength and balance to fend the defender off. And then he slots it home. It's a really good goal, that.
Substitution time it is here. So the ball is rolling again. 2-1 the score. What's going to happen next?
Well, just listen to the noise in here. The fans certainly recognise that they're needed for one last push just to get their team over the line.
It should be! Well, plenty of power there, but in fairness, should have made the keeper work. Gullit. And so into the final 5 minutes. Late in the game here, and they know what they've got to do. This could square the game. Oh, now that is an excellent save. A corner kick, and who knows, this might represent their last chance to grab an equaliser. Danger still on. And the referee brings this match to a close. Not the result Real Madrid were looking for. I wonder what you made of this.
Well, they were just a bit off it today, weren't they? Sometimes that happens. They need to reflect and learn from it, and then look to bounce back in the next game.
Hello, it's great to be with you.